things that I talked about a lot on this channel is, surprise, surprise, the Nintendo Switch 2. Yes, now the Nintendo Switch 2 is supposedly coming out next year. We could be getting a release date or announcement trailer this year, but it's probably not going to happen. It could be pretty unlikely. Anyways, it's Nintendo we're talking about. Now, things that I want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, this is going to be a variety of things. Now, I probably already covered this in multiple other videos, but hey, I want to see themes. Themes on the home console itself. Then you can have your beautiful Zelda theme on whatever Zelda theme you want. I feel like that would be a really fantastic idea. Maybe more like a futuristic feel than an old, what should we call it? An old fax machine. That's the one, an old fax machine. Anyways, I would like to see themes, because themes make your console come to life. I don't really care if they make you pay for themes, just like they did on the 3DS, because the 3DS had themes that were really fantastic because you had to pay for them, and then, you know, not everyone gets the same thing. Once you buy it, it feels like it's kind of your thing, and maybe your friend bought a different one, or maybe the next guy across the street got a different one. Hey, whatever the case may be, you got yourself a theme, so it made your 3DS look beautiful. Now, another thing that I would love to see is Nintendo Switch eShop music. Now, for some of you, the Switch eShop music might not bother you as much, but for me, it really bothers me because there's no music, there's no life to it. It's just a boring old web page that it probably took one day to make, and that's about it. Probably even less, actually. You know, the Switch eShop is going to its last legs because it's super laggy and slow. You're going through tabs and you want to find yourself a super good game, but you can't because you accidentally missed the tab, and now you have to sit there and wait an extra minute for it to load, probably 30 seconds for it to load, but it takes quite a long time is my point for it to load. If you skip it, it's just a laggy mess. I'm just hoping to see an actual application for the store. Now, most consoles nowadays don't really have an application. It's more like a web page, but they seem to do it good. Like, I would like to see it like the 3DS. Put it as an icon in the top left corner or something. It doesn't matter, but just make it an actual app, because maybe the Switch will run it better. I'm saying "cuz" a lot, but I don't really want to say that. So hopefully they make it better, and I would love to see what they have planned for the next year or whatever. Alright, amiibos. Now, keeping the amiibo selection would be pretty fantastic, because amiibos are one of those things that, hey, they may not have a lot of functionality in games nowadays, but at least they're there and you can use them as a nice collection, a nice store shelf collection, just like back in the day. Even when Skylanders was a thing, you used to be able to keep those Skylanders and put them all up on the shelf. I remember having a giant collection, or actually I still do, but I used to put them all over the shelf, and they had, yeah. I want to see that again. Keep it going, because then don't make the amiibos irrelevant. Because amiibos are a really cool, fantastic way to get yourself unique cosmetics, unique transportation, kind of like The Legend of Zelda really does amiibos pretty fantastic. Amiibos in Smash Bros is kind of useful if you really want to show off how good your amiibo is. Hey, use amiibos. Amiibos are a fantastic way to play different video games different ways. Kind of just like in Kirby's Planet Robobot. There was a little kind of UFO type thing, and I tried to play the entire game with that UFO. It was pretty fantastic. It was really fun, and I just hope to see it. They bring him back on the Switch 2. It'd be a pretty fantastic thing. Alright, party chat. Now, party chat is a staple for gaming nowadays. The Nintendo Switch really dropped the ball on party chat, because now you have to use a couple extra actually a lot more extra features just to get to this simple chat mechanic. First of all, you have to get yourself a Nintendo Switch. Second of all, you need to get yourself a Nintendo Switch Online. Then you also have to get yourself your smartphone, and you have to take that smartphone like the same Nintendo Switch account to the smartphone. Then you have to, if you want to talk to a guy, you have to make sure that he did the exact same thing to his smartphone. And finally, you're able to party chat. I just want to see a built-in party chat system on the actual system itself, because I feel like that would be a better option than what it is now, because how it is now is really ridiculous. Alright, party chat, good, we need that. Now, the next up is just random chat messages. So you can send your friend a message, and hey, if they really want, they can blur out a couple words, because they get, blurring out. Instead of going out to get your mobile device to send your friend a message, you can do it directly on the Switch. He's playing it. Maybe you have his phone number. You don't have to go and get the phone and then start typing in his number or just send him a text. You can do it on the actual console. I would love to see something like that because it would make the console feel living. Alright, Miiverse. Bring back Miiverse, because then you can talk to people across the world. Now, I realize that I'm talking about a lot of chat functionality, maybe because I'm lonely, but hey, besides that, I would love to see the Miiverse. Miiverse is a fantastic thing. Even going back to it on the Wii U, they closed it down, but you can still get it because anyways, you can still get it, and it's pretty fantastic because talking to actual people playing the same game as you, maybe you need help for a specific level, you can go back, get that, and play it. Pretty fantastic. I hope to see it on the Nintendo Switch 2. It mean a lot, because then you can talk to different people around the world, and you can even ask them, hey, you want to play a game? You want to play a round of Splatoon? Sure, I'll play a round of Splatoon. And there you go, you can play Splatoon. It's a really fantastic way to play your favorite video games, or even talk to people with your favorite video games. Alright, so another one that I would like to see is something like they did in Mario Wonder. They made everybody a ghost and you can actually play and interact with people. Now, this is probably not like Nintendo Switch 2 focus based, but just add more games that do this specific functionality, because then you can help each other. It doesn't have to be a setting that has to stay on. It can be turned right off. But I feel like this would help a lot of people that really don't know what the heck is going on in their game to, solve the way, figure out where they're going, figure out how to, get to the different places. I think that this would be a really helpful feature. Alright, so next up, I would really like to see is the news tab, having some music. Now, we already talked about the Nintendo Switch eShop having the music. But what about every other application? The settings icon, the news tab, the photo album, whatever the case may be. Every single one should have music, because then it feels less boring and more like a living, breathing console. Not really breathing, but I guess it's breathing because it spits out air at you. It also sounds like a jet engine. So, hey, what do you think about this? Do you think that these solutions to some problems would be good? Do you think these things should come to the Nintendo Switch 2? Hey, let me know in the comment section. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope that you agree with me that we should get a couple of these features. We don't have to get all of them, but just a couple of these features would be a pretty fantastic way to play. Oh yeah, that's right, a better account management system. So right now how we have it, you can transfer save data, but for some games, not most games, and it's really a pain to going from one Switch to the next Switch. What happens if you want to leave your Switch somewhere and you want to go back and play it, or even when you just like you got a new Switch because it blew up or it got super hot and then it stopped working? What happens then? Then you can't really get your account. The account thing is just really confusing, and this transferring save data, oh boy, that is the most confusing thing ever. It doesn't really work half the time. I'm trying to get the the thing, and then it's telling me I have to restart the game, but like I updated my save file. I don't know. It doesn't work that well. So I'm just saying, hopefully Nintendo Switch 2 fixes that. And maybe it's good that they're taking a lot of time to prepare it. They really don't want to end up like another Wii U situation. But the Wii U is still a fantastic console. Anyways, what do you think about this? I think I've talked for way too long. Consider dropping a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you want to. It's totally up to you. It's completely free. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.